We have a lot to cover in this one. The time has come. We're removing the oven rood, even though everything works perfectly fine. We're gonna start prepping to put the next edition 24-inch outboard bracket and swim platform on. First, we gotta get the outboard off, we gotta get the platform off, this ladder, and start prepping all the surfaces. We're gonna have to de-rig the motor and then get the bracket up on it, do a trial mount on everything, do any trimming we need to do, and then we'll get 5200. I got black 5200, and we'll put the bracket on permanently, and then we'll set the motor up and make sure to get the height set and everything like that. Don't you think we should show you how we built it? Steps are going to be de-rigging the motor. I got to get the positive and the negative battery cables off. We're going to have to unhook the throttle and shift, and then fuel and oil line are going to have to come out so we can get this boot loose. That way the motor can be free hanging. Obviously my steering hoses will still be attached. They are plenty long, so I'm just going to swing the motor to the side of the boat while I'm putting the bracket on, swing it around, get everything rigged through the new longer tube. I picked up a 5-foot tube because it's got a long ways to go. We'll get that trimmed up to be the right length, and we'll figure it out. So the motor is off, hanging off to the side. We got all this freedom to work on this space. I'm gonna have to clean off the large bits of caulk. I'll use this real sharp scraper I've got for that. I have a couple other obstacles. My bilge pump through hole's right here, so I'm going to be removing that. The new bracket will actually cover that completely, so that'll be sealed off by that. And then I will have to move this to somewhere else. I have another through hole I'll put through, and it'll pump out under the bracket somewhere. But we'll get that prepped up. We'll also have to line the bracket up and see if we have to trim for the tops of the trim tab actuators, and then go from there.
Nice.
Brackets on, motors on. Now I gotta work on getting all the rigging hooked up. Obviously I left the hydraulic steering hoses still connected. They're plenty long, so I just pulled a little extra through. I am going to get the wiring, the fuel, the oil, hopefully the battery cables I don't have to extend, but we'll see. I just extended the fuel and the oil line. Wiring harness, everything else looked good. So I'm gonna put it through the now longer rigging tube and see what we can do.
Yeah.
A little project I've been wanting to do for a while is swap out the old rubber style drain plug where you just flip the latch with this garboard style drain plug. This one, it screws into the back of the boat and then you just turn it a couple turns back, pulls out, but it stays as one piece and it drains. So that way you're not keeping track. You can just crack it open, leave it for the drive until the next time you're at the lake, you just quick screw it in. First steps, I'm gonna have to, this has like a brass sleeve painted over, obviously. I'm gonna have to kind of cut the paint around the edge, and then I have to take the brass sleeve out, so because obviously this doesn't fit, and then I might actually have to clearance the transom a little bit to fit this, and then we will screw it in and seal it up with some life seal. So first I'm going to cut this, and then I will probably take a chisel or something to collapse it and slide it out. So here is the actual old sleeve that I just knocked out of it. It was flared on both sides, so I had to bend it around, and then I just, once I got the flange knocked off the outside, I pushed it through the inside, grabbed it out of the bilge. Now we'll see how the garboard fits. I'm sure we're gonna have to do some clearancing. Yeah, we have work to do. Out with the old and in with the new. We got a new drain plug. Totally changes the whole era of the boat.
It really tied the room together.
Not really, I'm just overselling the drain plug. But they are pretty sweet because it's just an O-ring instead of that old rubber stopper you gotta worry it gets caught up in some seagrass. And that's a wrap for this weekend. We got the bracket on, we got the motor mounted, got the height set on the outboard. Everything went pretty good. I have a couple little trim pieces to make. It's gonna be awesome. Next episode, we will finish rigging the motor, get it back fired up. I've got to extend some battery cables. I already extended the fuel and oil line, and everything else should reach fine. And then we got to get this custom sea deck for the surface. I got a smooth sea deck. My friend Matt is going to laser engrave some sweet stuff in it. He's working on the designs right now. We'll get that so it kind of flows with the whole boat. And then we got to get this thing out on a lake test, see how it does, so I can take it diving. Peace out. Thanks for watching. All right, moment of truth.